Cheers to you. This is going to be a very raw, unfiltered, unedited update on my business. I have a social media marketing agency that I've been running for the past 1.5 years. And I just want to kind of be super transparent about where I'm at. So let's dive in. If you don't know me, my name is Grant. I have been doing this business, like I said, for 1.5 years, but before that I worked in corporate. I was a college dropout. I worked as an investment banker for a little bit. Not as impressive. I started on a contract basis, but I earned my way to working there for over 3 years at one of the biggest firms in the country. And then I decided to go to IT. And so I went to IT and I worked in IT for a few years as well. Got my way up to project manager, was making 6 figures in corporate, and just realized that it wasn't for me. And more so, like, really what it came down to was that I was in the office 2 days a week and I hated it. And I asked my boss to let me work fully remote, and they said no, for valid reasons. But I was like, I want to move my family to Florida. I want to be able to travel wherever I want to go. And at the end of the day, someone else owning my time just wasn't for me. So I quit, and then I focused on this little side hustle I had, which was making videos for people. Last year, the first few months of the business was really slow. I didn't really make profit until 6 months in. The first few months, like, we were doing 10K a month for a while. And when we got to, 18, and I started making profits from that. And at that point I had quit my job, right? And then we kind of got stuck around like 20 to 25 for a while. And to be honest, for a lot of people that are freelancer types, that's a hard place to be, because you're at that point where, like, you're fulfilling a ton and it gets really scary. And you're trying to make your first hires, but you don't really have a good structure of how to do that. You don't really know what to outsource or how to do it effectively. And so that was a hard period of time. That was really from, let me think, October through December. Tons of struggles, no systems, was working my butt off. And the very reason why I quit my job, which was to spend more time with my wife and kids, I felt like, man, I am a fraud because I'm spending more time working than I ever have. So that was 2023. In 2024, we got more sales. I was able to hire a team. We built more systems. I want to be honest about 2 different sides of things. First, I want to talk about the good stuff, just because it's easy to talk about the good stuff, and I'd rather focus more energy on talking about the stuff that I'm currently dealing with that's difficult. But the good stuff is, we had our best month ever this past month. Most cash collected for us, which was around 60K. I think it was like 59K, which was awesome. Really, really cool. Stressful, but awesome. And that comes with challenges, right? Like, team challenges, had to let go of people, had to hire more people, onboarded clients, offboarded our first client. But it's cool when each time, like every few months, I kind of push the goalpost back a little bit farther. And 60K MRR was like a goal to hit, and it was a little bit scary, but we hit it. The next goal we want to hit is 85K, because that would put us at a 7-figure run rate. And I think these are just like vanity metrics at the end of the day, because who cares about what your revenue's at? Like, profit's really the only thing that matters. What your take home is, what my take home is the only thing that matters. But at the same time, like, I set these goals. At first 10K a month sounded crazy. Then 20K a month sounded crazy. Then I thought all my problems would be solved at 40K a month, and that wasn't the case. And I've thought all my problems would be solved around 60K a month, and that wasn't the case. And so I know that when we hit 75 or 85K, things are not going to be solved. But regardless, it's cool to know that, we're getting results for clients. We're onboarding new clients. People are happy. We have people that have been working with us for over a year, which is crazy. Because the churn for this business is usually like 3 months. For like editing and video content, it's like every 3 months you usually get fired. That's industry standard. So the fact that every single one of my clients has worked with me, has been working with me for over 6 months. Most started in January. I have one that's been working with me for over 1.5 years, and another one's been working with me for 1 year and 2 months. So that's awesome. We're really blessed, and it's cool that when you have dope clients and you work your ass for them, work your ass off for them, that tends to work out. That's the good stuff. I want to be honest about the bad stuff, the hard stuff. I feel like no one talks about balance, and advice that I was given pretty early on, or earlier this year at least, was just that peace was like severely undervalued in business owners. It's really easy to be like, flex numbers, hustle, really go after it. And I'm just recognizing more and more that like, I don't want to win at a cost. I don't want to win at the cost of my wife, my kids. And I think if I was like genuinely like just really honest with myself, if I asked Erica, my wife, like if I asked her this year what has felt like a more of a priority, you or the business, I think she'd definitely say the business. And that's a red flag. My kids are young, so they don't really know like, but they do feel it when I'm away for a week or two. They feel that. If I'm gone for 7 days, my kids feel it. My wife feels it. And in this business, it's like I'm traveling a lot because I'm flying out and filming content with people. It's awesome. Like there was 1 week I went from West Palm for a few days for a conference, came back, filmed in St. Pete, and then filmed in Tampa the next day, then flew out to Utah the next day to film for 3 days in Utah, then flew to Philly to drive to New York to film in New York for 2 days, and then flew back home and then went straight to Outer Banks. Like that was a lot of travel in one period of time. And that's not uncommon. But I don't want to be just doing that with no end in sight and no understanding of what my goal actually is, because my goal is to have my wife feel my presence and to feel like she's like the most important thing, and to have my kids feel like they're the most important thing, because that's why I quit my day job. I think it's lame to quit my job just to like and say that I'm wanting this like life freedom and time freedom just to sacrifice more time for my business. And so I'm thinking about that a lot. And so as I'm setting these goals for the rest of the year, I'm not going to lose sight of that. The other thing that's more relevant for me that I didn't really understand before is, but like I have a team now, and there's challenges that come with having a team. Like really, it's hard. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at leading a team yet. I feel like I'm learning stuff and growing and stuff every single day. But it is cool from a motivation perspective, where when you're doing something by yourself, you're like, how much money can I make? And now I'm thinking through like, how much money can I make them? And that's a really cool perspective. Like I got guys on my team that want to get married, dating their girlfriend, whatever, or having kids. And I'm like, dude, I want to make them a lot of money because I want them to be able to provide for their families. And that pressure is a different pressure. That drive is like a different level of motivation to do the stuff that I want to do, and to perform better. And so the next few months, I think I'm going to work really hard, but I would love to do it differently. I would love to work differently. And I feel like the past few months, like even though we've grown, I feel like as a person I've regressed just because I've hustled more rather than stayed in a state of like trying to learn and trying to grow. And I procrastinate a lot. And fortunately, like because I have a team, because we have systems, stuff works out. But I would love to grow in like my leadership on a daily basis and setting the tone. I want my team to see me on the front lines, and more than just like I'm the guy who's traveling and filming, but me on the front lines in terms of like I'm on top of myself and my schedule, and that when I say I care about balance, I'm showing it. When I say my family's non-negotiable, I'm showing it. When I say health is non-negotiable, I'm showing it. Because it's easy to be the guy that just works 80 hours. It's hard to be the guy that balances hard work, God, family, wife. That's a hard thing. And so I'm going to grow in that. Lord willing, I'm going to grow in that in the next few months. And I'm going to get to 85K by the end of the year. I'm putting this out there, getting there by the end of the year, but I'm going to do it the right way. The guys I'm competing with, dog, dude, there's some cracked kids like in the social media marketing space, or even just like the online, there's like the Twitter, the money Twitter space or whatever. Like there's killers, and they're younger than me, and that's not an excuse, but they're out hustling me. And I'm realizing like my hustle has to look a little bit different. I have to grow as a business owner and not as a hard worker. Because it's not about like the dumb thing is like a marathon, not a sprint, but like the reality is I can sprint really hard for a couple weeks, but I want to build something sustainable, and I want to build something that's going to be there for 3 years. Like I've built something that's lasted, right? We have MRR, but I want something that's going to be here for a long period of time. So that's my update. I got a kid that's crying, and so I'm going to take care of that. Real quick, I took care of the kid. But real quick, if you have questions, I've built a bunch of stuff. I got nothing to sell you, got nothing to offer you. If you're a content creator, you're looking to get started with content, if you are a videographer, freelancer, video editor, and you want resources, hit me up. If you've watched this long, I want to be friends. And so ask any question and I'm going to answer you. And if you need help and you want resources, I've spent thousands of dollars building these systems and I'm just going to give them away. So that's my thank you to you for your attention. I hope we can build community on here. I'm going to be more active, more transparent. I'm always going to keep it real, the good stuff and the bad. So if there's any way I can help you, let me know.